Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the week of February 19th. This week, we're just going to jump right in here, Capricorn, and see what is going on for you. You have this spider and the sea serpent. The spider is about building a web, obviously, and it's about like a process. A spider builds a web and then it catches bugs, but it doesn't go the other way around. It doesn't catch bugs and then build a web, right? And so I feel that for some of you, that's what's going on here, is that maybe you're trying to catch bugs without a web. And so I think that you need to have some sort of process, or a process could be very beneficial for you if you are, in work or business, but even love, right? It's like, obviously, you have to, get out there and trick someone to date you, right? Just kidding, Capricorn, right? But you have to do something to get out there and, catch people or get a person into your life. So, I would get out there. That Sea Serpent card is about reinvention. And so a lot of you could be reinventing yourselves. You have the Tower as well, which is really interesting. A lot of people have had the Tower. I think you're going to be perfectly fine. I love these two cards. But I do feel that a lot of you are kind of, you've been going through a lot of Tower moments. Again, you had Pluto in your sign, which I think that Pluto and Capricorn, just in general, is slightly more destructive because, when Pluto is in Capricorn, it says close to Earth as it possibly can be. Pluto has a highly elliptical orbit, so it's on its way out right now, going into Aquarius. Obviously, it officially moves in November. It's going to dip back into Capricorn one more time. But, again, over the last 20 years, you could have experienced a lot of destruction, a lot of, things falling apart and, all this other stuff. So, it wouldn't really surprise me if you have experienced a lot of Tower moments in your life. I kind of feel that some of you, that this is talking about you reinventing yourself or things, I do feel like you have been experiencing something like not going as well as you want or something. Those are the words that are popping into my head, which is kind of weird, but, something hasn't been going according to plan is what I feel. I almost feel like you're working too hard here. I know that's like a weird thing to say to Capricorn, but, the Ten of Wands is about carrying a heavy burden. Ten of Wands is about needing to release your burdens, needing to kind of like put those wands down. I like the Ten of Wands personally because he's about to reach this home in the background here. What he is carrying is his harvest. He planted those wands and now he's about to have a harvest. So like, how bad is it, right? He planted those wands. He wanted this to happen. He wants that harvest, right? So he doesn't mind doing the work. He's about to get a result for the work that he's been doing. And I kind of feel that for you, where you could finally be getting a result for all your hard work or for all the hard work that you've been doing. You have the High Priestess here. High Priestess is about trusting your intuition. And so I feel a lot of you definitely need to trust your intuition at this time. I feel like you need to kind of listen to your inner voice as well. I think something has a lot more potential than you think as well. You have this Golden Egg card. You have the Ace of Pentacles. If you are thinking about working on a project or a business, especially, I think that it has a lot more potential. I say I think because nothing here is really saying, yes, this is definitely true. I just think that something has, just putting the pieces of the puzzle together here, that something has a lot more potential. What's the freaking problem here? The problem is this right here, and also the Magician. The Magician is about reinvention, needing to reinvent yourself. The problem with reinvention is that I think life teaches us like, oh, you go to school, you go to college to become a dentist, and then you're a dentist. That is who you are now. You cannot change, right? So it's like, and maybe that's an extreme example, but for the most part, I think that we think we have to do something forever, or we can't change. Once we become a thing, that's the thing we become. And this reading is saying like, no. This reading is saying you need to reinvent yourself. You are constantly growing. You are meant to accomplish great things and have victories here, Capricorn. But but you also, to have those victories, you have to change, right? You have to reinvent yourself or go through a transformation. Damn, with the Tower, you have the Chariot. You have the Chariot twice here. If you're thinking about moving, I think that you could just be thinking about it. If you are thinking about it, then I would do it. This, to me, looks really, really good for those of you that are just thinking about it. I also feel that there is a victory in a transition here. Going to the Magician. The Magician is pointing to the King of Wands. So the Magician is saying you need to embrace the energy of the King of Wands to have this transformation or to reinvent yourself. King of Wands is bold, assertive. He also really nurtures things into existence. So could say that you are nurturing yourself to have this transition. With the Ten of Wands, you have the High Priestess. It's almost like you're holding back your true potential here. This is a really good reading, right? So, let's just throw that out there. But I feel that it's almost like saying that you could do a lot more or you can exceed your own expectations. This is a good thing, right? There's much, much more for you to experience. There's much, much more for you to go and live. There are many more experiences, or there's more abundance is really what it's saying. So I feel like there's much more potential in your life. With the High Priestess, you have the Two of Cups. I do feel there is love for some of you. It seems to be a good love year for you. I do feel that you could be going through a change, which is kind of just, I don't want to say that it's getting in the way of love, but I think it's just slowing things down for right now. That's not a bad thing, though. Again, you are maybe reinventing yourself, and that could be the thing that is going to bring love into your life. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have this Truth Be Told card and this To Be Fair card. I do feel like there could be balance coming in for you, or you are creating more balance in your life, which is a good thing. The Truth Be Told card is about living your truth. So again, if you're a dentist, but you hate being a dentist and you want to do something else, then this could represent you exposing your truth, meaning, you decide to make a change, or you reinvent yourself or change yourself in some way. So it wouldn't really surprise me if you do that. It wouldn't really surprise me if you're making a much more significant transformation at this time that has to do with your truth. And I think we're in a time of truth. We see a lot of truth being exposed. As far as I'm concerned, Pluto going over the cusp of Capricorn and Aquarius, like it has done several times, it's gonna do it once more. It's gonna go back, and then it's gonna come back over. So I mean, technically twice, right? It's gonna go over the cusp. To me, that is the death of establishment. And every single time that it's happened, we saw those banks collapse, whatever that was last year or whatever. FTX collapsed during this time. So many collapses, right? We're gonna see more. So, and there you go. That's what I would say there. I think a lot of you could be kind of like going through this transition or this change with this energy. And again, I think that it's going to definitely be a good thing for you. So love it. You have the Five of Cups, the Magician, and the Strength card. The Five of Cups is a card of kind of sadness or regrets, but really the Five of Cups says you need to turn around and see what's coming in for you. There are these two cups here, but there's this bridge and this castle over here. He needs to understand that when he lets go of something, he gets something much better than just two cups. He gets the bridge and the castle. There's probably a bunch of cups inside that castle. He doesn't need to worry about these three that are right here. So I do feel like some of you could still be grieving the loss of something. The whole point of the Five of Cups is that he's grieving the loss of something that he has lost his taste for. He doesn't even enjoy it any longer. So I feel for some of you, this is about needing to let go of something that you don't enjoy anymore, because there's a huge opportunity waiting for you. So again, if you don't enjoy being a dentist anymore, there's probably a much better opportunity coming in for you in the reinvention that you're going in for. So you have the Magician here. Magician is all about reinvention. Magician also is a new beginning. Each one of these wands here kind of or each one of these suits, the cups, the pentacles, the swords, the wands, they all represent the ace versions, if that makes sense, of those of those suits. So the aces in the tarot represent a new beginning. And each one of those suits there represents the ace version. So there's definitely some sort of new beginning. I personally look at the Magician as needing to have a new beginning. So you have the Magician to the High Priestess, right? The High Priestess is trusting your intuition, but she represents the potential of some sort of mystery. The mystery is part of the Fool's journey. The Fool is going on this long journey. He goes from the Fool to the Magician to the High Priestess and so on and so forth. And it seems to me like you are kind of like following this journey, and this could have to do with like some sort of reinvention here. You have the Strength card. The Strength card is about being patient and being strong. I feel that for a lot of you that you could be going through a transition phase with the Strength card, or you could be going through some sort of change here. I feel like you've been very patient, and the Strength card says that you've been working on yourself. The Strength card is about kind of taming your inner beast or your inner critic, and so it seems to me like a lot of you have been working on that. Let's see what is going on here. With the Five of Cups, are you kidding? You have the Fool right there. So everything that I said, you're having a new beginning. The Five of Cups says let go of what no longer serves you and kind of just take a leap of faith towards something new. Plain and simple. With the Magician, you have the Emperor. Are you kidding? So definitely taking control of your life. I feel for a lot of you that you could really be kind of focusing on making things happen right now. And you could very much be in this position of control. Like, we're talking about positive control here, and you are ready for action. So definitely a good time. Even going this way, going this way, action, needing to take action right here with the King of Wands. With the Strength card, are you kidding? You have the Five of Cups. I think something was a big character building moment for you, let's put it that way, with the Strength card and the Five of Cups. So you could have gone through some sort of loss, or you could have had to let go of something that you didn't want to let go of. And, I really feel that energy here, especially going up Five of Pentacles to the Ace of Pentacles. So you were very patient. I feel like you were patient with a person. This could have been love, and that could be what you have had a hard time letting go of. But even going this way, same thing. Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles. You're walking away. You're going towards a new opportunity. So whatever you're releasing, even if it isn't love, I feel like there's a much better new beginning coming in for you. You have the Golden Egg and this Cheetah card in the area of what's coming towards you. I think that if this was a person, that they were really slowing your life down. And you probably noticed that. I feel for others, if this could have been like a job or doing something that you don't really want to do, which seems to be the story here. And I think things are starting to speed up now that you're actually doing the things that you want to do, or you're about to. And this golden egg kind of represents a big golden opportunity that is coming in for you. I'm pretty sure I titled your last reading a golden opportunity too, or something like that. So, if that's true, if I did, then, I would say it might have been Cancer. I can't remember who it was, but whatever. It doesn't matter. I feel there's a big opportunity coming in here. You have the Chariot, the Knight of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. Chariot and the Knight of Pentacles says you need to take control of something and make it happen. Knight of Pentacles is about planting seeds. Like, he is not making any moves. He's the only knight that isn't moving. He really represents having the knowledge and wisdom to do something. He has oak leaves on his helmet here, oak leaves on the horse right here. Oak leaves represent knowledge and wisdom. He just needs to plant seeds in this field and they will grow. So, I'm pretty sure all your readings have basically been saying recently that if you just get started, you will be surprised by the results, because you actually have a lot more knowledge than you're giving yourself credit for, or, whatever you want to call it. So, if you have a goal, if you have a wish, if you have a dream, if you're, the camera's dead. If you're looking with the Knight of Pentacles here, and then you go straight to the Ace of Pentacles right next to it, again, if you are looking for an opportunity, or if you're looking at an opportunity, it seems to me like there could be a lot of success coming in an opportunity that is, that you are looking at. And the Chariot says, take control of the opportunity and make it happen. The Chariot also says, by the way, that whatever this opportunity is probably going to take you away from something that is an establishment. He is leaving the city behind him behind. You have the Chariot twice. You have the Tower with the Chariot as well. So there's clearly some sort of establishment is crumbling in your life. Something that you have been doing for a long time maybe is leaving your life, or you're letting it go. And, you could be a little bit sad about this, but you have the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, it says, do not call attention to your weaknesses. I always say fives have very easy solutions. And the solution to the Five of Pentacles is to not call attention to your weaknesses. It's to focus on your strengths. For some of you, I do feel that your money could be... Sorry, hold on one second, Capricorn. All right, sorry about that. So, again, I feel like there is a bigger opportunity that's going to improve your finances. But again, you might be, for some of you, not all of you, you might be noticing that your money is suffering. And I think it's because you're staying stuck to an old opportunity. You have the King of Wands, again, being bold, being assertive, really going for what you want, which is kind of the secret to success. If you want love, by the way, there could be an Aries coming in for you, but could be any sign. This is a general reading, of course. So let's see where this is going. With the Chariot, you have the Two of Wands here. Two of Wands really is a card of taking the lead, and Two of Wands is a card of leaving a comfort zone. Something behind him is complete. The whole entire reading literally says that something from your past, or just, it doesn't even have to be from your past. It just, where you are in life is complete, and you're ready to move on to the next level, or you're ready to move to the next stage. The Two of Wands, the story of the Two of Wands, is that he rushed to a finish line and he didn't enjoy the journey. He just rushed to make something happen, and he didn't enjoy the process. So I feel like you need to kind of enjoy the process here. It basically says he thinks he knows everything, and but really there's so much more for him to experience. I think there's a lot more for you to experience. With the Five of Pentacles, you have these Seven of Wands. I don't think this is true for all of you, but for some of you, I feel like you're holding on to something. And I would just say, like, why are you holding on to it? I feel like for some of you, you need to kind of like release something or let something go. And yeah, I think it'll make you a lot more successful. I think it will lead to, a lot of success and happiness. I feel like you're committed as well, or you will be committing to something new. So, I kind of feel like you could be drawing boundaries against like a person or a situation. With the King of Wands, you have the Seven of Swords. Could be a liar, cheater, stealer, which comes up for you every single time. A bunch of idiots commented, like, Chris must have been cheated on, because I'm like, no, like, literally, learn tarot if you're going to leave comments like that. Literally, you get this card every single time. So, clearly, you were dealing with liar, cheater, or stealer for some of you. So, and my business is none of your business either. So, there you go. But, again, don't shoot the messenger. Here's the card right here. Obviously, if it's not your story, don't watch, or go watch someone else who, I don't know, tells you something else. But what I would say here is that some of you could have dealt with that. This is also a card of tactics, which I also talk about every single time the card comes up, that there are better ways for you to do whatever it is that you're trying to do here. So what are you trying to do? You are trying to do this right here. I feel like you are trying to be happy, and I feel that you are trying to step into a better world. You have this Between Worlds card. The Between Worlds card is about going from, like literally that flamingo is going from black and white to color. So it says your life is becoming more vibrant, more exciting. You're stepping into a better time. The Happy card, that girl is channeling happiness. It's one of my favorite cards in this deck. So I feel for a lot of you that you are doing things that create more happiness or bring more, vibrancy into your life. You're entering into a much better time is what it looks like to me. You have the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles is a opportunity, and this whole entire reading is saying there is an opportunity that's going to blow your mind. That's really what I feel like this says. But it's not like this is a surprise opportunity. This is an opportunity, something that you've been thinking about doing, a change that you've been thinking about making. Whatever you've been hesitating on here, Capricorn, is what you need to be working on. And that's really what I feel, because you're going to have much better results than you think. Or I don't know what's holding you back, but I really feel that you need to build that web, right? It's like the process of you building something new or going through something new is you creating the web. And I think it's going to be much more abundant, much more successful than you realize. You have the Four of Cups. Again, this is coming up in the area of the good stuff. The Four of Cups would normally be a card of disappointments, but it seems to me like you are building something. I always say that the Four of Cups is a card of manifestation. It's like he's trying to manifest, let's pretend he's trying to manifest a cake. He has these four cups here, and he's manifesting the flour, the sugars, the eggs, but he just needs to mix it all together and pop it in the oven. So I kind of feel like you have the ingredients of success, and it's like now you're mixing it together, and that's what's going on here. You have the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is walking away from things that no longer serve you. So I do feel a lot of you are walking away from things that no longer serve you here. Let's see. With the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Three of Swords. So, some of you definitely are healing from a heartbreak here, especially going this way. Five of Pentacles to the Three of Swords. I would be careful of a past person if you were cheated on, unlike me. And, I would be, I'd be careful of allowing that person back. That person could be, Ace of Pentacles can be an apology, a person coming in and talking to you or trying to talk to you. I would be careful of that. With the Four of Cups, you have the Tower. Again, it's coming up in the area of the good stuff, which is good. So you could be healing from a Tower moment, or you could be correcting a Tower moment. But it is pretty funny that you have the Tower twice here. And again, I think that you could be coming up in the area. The good stuff says that you could be avoiding a Tower moment. With the Eight of Cups, you have the Page of Cups. Definitely new love if you want it. This could also be a dream that you're working on. So you could have had a Tower moment, and now you're rebuilding, some sort of new dream for your life. This could be anything. It could be you, rebuilding a business, building a new business, building a new career. Again, I think there's a mind-blowing opportunity. Let's put it that way. That's coming in for you. But again, I want to stress that it's something that you're thinking about probably already for most of you. Like maybe you already have an idea for a business. Maybe you already have an idea to write that book, or to start a YouTube channel, or to, even if you're retired, it could be to do something else, to, like build a garden in your backyard or whatever. But I think, this reading is saying you need to get started to bring all that happiness into your life that we see at the end. Let's see. You have this Order card. More about that the process, right? The process of building the spider web, the process of, building something in your life that's going to bring order to your life. That's clearly what's going on here. You have this fortune card. Yes, good fortune coming in for your, change in your fortunes. So I do feel like you could be feeling very lucky at this time. You have this birth card. I definitely feel you are birthing something new. You have all these cards of reinvention, sea serpent, magician. You have that golden egg as well. Between Worlds, the Ace of Pentacles, these are all cards, and there's more here than just that. You have all these cards of new beginnings, High Priestess twice, Magician, they all represent a new beginning, so you are clearly rebirthing yourself at this time. You have this generosity card. I feel like the universe is being more generous. Again, I think I've said this to you before, because I'm pretty sure you've had this card with me before, that with Pluto moving out of your sign, I think you are just probably going to feel more like the universe is on your side. And finally, you have this inspiration card. Yes, if I would follow your inspirations, you are going to be led by your inspirations at this time. So if something excites you, inspires you, I would move towards it, whatever it is. Could be like an idea, an opportunity, whatever. But this looks really, really good. Some of you, I'm also getting, before I end this, that you need to go look for inspiration. Sometimes I think we feel like we don't know what we need to do. So again, I think you need to go look for opportunities that exist. Again, I'm a big fan of the book Steal Like an Artist, for example. And, that book isn't about stealing, but it's about getting inspiration from other places so that you can be very successful. And look, I have it. I have it right here. How crazy is that? So, again, I think that book immediately popped into my head when I saw this card. So, but what I feel like it's saying is that if you're stuck, if you want to do something, go look for examples. Go see what other people are doing who do what you want to do. And you're not stealing anything. You're just getting inspiration, right? So that's what I would do. But this looks really, really good. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.